Hopefully we'll get a semi time here in a minute. I was holding out as long as I could for semi time, but he might be preoccupied right now. He might be lugging nuts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thanks everybody for coming in. Be sure to hit that like button, all that fun stuff. My belt buckle's cutting into my fat belly right now. Let me undo my belt a little bit. Ooh, ow. Set a certain way, man. Everything gets after me. Really gets after me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I much appreciate it. We're gonna have a live show tonight. We're gonna do a little Q&A. We're gonna have a little crap going on. Let's see here. I guess if I have a guest lined up, I can't do a poll. I was gonna do a poll. Yeah, I don't see how to do a poll if I got a guest. That's a bummer. But anyway, thanks everybody. We were going to do a poll, so you can just leave it in the chat. Who's going to win the national championship in football? In my world, it's the Who Gives a Crap Bowl because I don't really care for either one of those teams. Sorry if that's your team. It's just not my team. I probably root for Notre Dame before I would root for Ohio State, just out of principle. It's like rooting for the Eagles in the NFL. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a happy Friday night. We're coming in. We're gonna hang out for a little while, see what everybody's doing, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I got to get up early in the morning. I got to get a shower. Well, I don't have to, but I need to before I hit the road in the morning. I'm on about the third or fourth day here. It's just shower time. It's shower time. But yeah, I do appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with me. 21 people in here already. Thank you so much. So much. Let's get to the chat. Taterhead's in the house. What up, Taterhead? I think there's like another comment up there I can't get to. So if you were, I can't see what that says. Taterhead Trucking's in the house. What up? Thanks for coming in. Poon GAB Dispatch is in the house. All right, hang on a second. YouTube's throwing the stupidness at me. Let me see if I can reload these comments in a way to where it doesn't. There we go. Maybe it won't jump as much now. Oh, here we go.
Howdy ho.
Shimmy time. Shimmy time. Say with me, everybody in the crowd. Shimmy time. I seen your live show today, Shimmy time. Are you planning on an LTL business, or are you hub and spoken? What are we doing here?
That's my new dance. That's my new recruiting dance, the hub and spoke.
See, I started an LTL company, and I went spoken hub. It didn't work. It was all backwards.
Yeah, that's why it didn't work.
Never had a chance.
You never get to spoke above the hub. It's like having a beans above the Franks. Just don't. It ain't gonna work for you.
It's painful. And everybody can see it, but it's still painful. It was. What's going on in Simi's world over there?
Getting ready for some cold weather.
It's cold. Yeah, it usually happens about this time of year.
Well, 46 degrees today. Come tomorrow or the next day, wind chill of -40.
Seems about right.
How do you like that?
What about California wildfires?
Yeah, none for me, thanks.
Okay.
I better go down there and turn the sprinklers on in my house in Malibu.
Don't worry, I sold mine to Oprah. We're all good.
Little premature on that.
Well, hey, Oprah pays cash. I'm just saying.
You better check them hundreds. Better take that marker to them.
all the money she raised during the wildfires in Hawaii, or the fires. I won't call them wild. The wildfires in Hawaii. Um, all the money she raised out there, she took that and bought half of Malibu.
Just parlaying that money.
Genius. Genius. I give you $100 bill, DIY, but you gotta bet. You gotta bet it on the national championship game.
Ooh, boy. I'm going Ohio State.
Mm.
They've been playing like they're trying to hurt somebody, and I appreciate that. If they play with the intensity they played Oregon with, whew, can nobody beat them. They let up a little bit there and against Texas. And then there's that other part where I don't care. Hey, I'm gonna go with whoever makes the most NIL money. And then,
I called it the "Who Gives a Shit" bowl.
Yeah, I've been over NFL for a long time. I'm about over college football now. This transfer portal crap and NIL crap has ruined college football. It's absolutely ruined it.
Okay. I think Deion Sanders ruined it.
Doing his hammer time dance?
Playing a night game with sunglasses. He can't even see the plays. I mean, he's just like, I'm here to cash a check, people. Get out of my way. The current national championship odds via Sportsline consensus has Ohio State as an 8.5 favorite against the Notre Dame.
That's quite a spread.
I think I would take Notre Dame in 8.5.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen enough of Notre Dame this year.
Neither have I, other than highlights I catch when I'm walking by the TV.
Yeah, no idea if they're for real, if it's another one. Remember when they played Alabama and got blown out like 50 something to just about nothing?
They've beat some pretty good schools to get to where they're at, though. I think they're legit this year. I don't think it's we made the Final Four because we're Notre Dame and who's got more money than the Catholic Church. And honestly, I think that's why they're in it this year, because when they said, "Hey, buying players is legal," you
got all kinds of money.
You thought the University of Georgia could stroke a check. You ain't seen the Catholic boys stroke a check yet.
Why does anybody think Nick Saban really retired? It's like, yeah, what? Exactly. You mean now anybody can pay players? Come on. I can't compete with that.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying this whole year. Like, the SEC ain't dominant no more because everybody paying players now.
Texas got more money than any other school. Did you know that the University of Texas is one of the wealthiest organizations in the country?
Mm-hmm.
They have like large reserves of gold bullion. It's crazy.
I still say Notre Dame's got more. I mean,
they might. Notre Dame, they got it going on.
I mean, they get away with anything. Anything.
I mean, I say they got more money than Jesus, but I think they hold Jesus' money in reserve over there.
Yeah. They're the bank of Jesus.
The bank of There you go. There you go.
They're getting big. Jesus got them 4.25 CD rates over there with the Catholic Church. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. 8.5 will be tough, but yeah. Honestly, I think Ohio State wins because they're not playing Michigan.
Oh man. Oh, right for the jugular. I don't even like Ohio State. I hate Ohio State. If it ain't going to be somebody I like, it might as well be a Big 10 team. Or what? I mean, Big 18, Big 46.
Next year it's going to be the Big 42.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I I didn't like Notre Dame because everything was Notre Dame for a long time, but that went away. And we've had a lot of Ohio State the last few years, so I kind of want to
Yeah.
see,
I came around on Notre Dame when they stomped a mud hole in Miami.
Yeah, it's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. Let me read a few comments here. We got a lot of people in here smashing the like button, I hope. Smashing the like button. I'm pretty sure Fate Trucking is live right now. So
Is
if
he?
does anybody want to play some anybody want to see if we can get one over on the Fate Trucking?
Is anybody subscribed over
God,
there?
look how sad he looks. He looks so sad. Like
Oof. Well, he does drive an international LT.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the conversation going on over there, if anybody was wondering. Bacon has sodium, so I won't eat it. It says Music City Media. Pretty much everything you eat's got sodium in it. So sodium raises blood pressure. Man, got that 1942 textbook over there.
Is
Man.
it bacon or bacon?
It's not
I
vegan, so I wouldn't eat it.
I dropped the Macoun on him the other day. He had no idea what I was talking about. I had to explain it
No,
to him.
I did the same thing. He goes, "Really?" And I was like, "Come on, man! Like, do you remember anything you've done on the internet?"
It's a vegan vegan memory.
Oh me, Taterhead's in the house. What up? Punjabi Dispatch Service says, "Can you truck an overweight, overdimension, and overnight load for me?" You need to call DIY Shimmy for that. I got nothing on that one. Trucking coaches in the house. Can I get a tea bag? Whoo! Again,
Sweet
DIY
tea?
Shimmy. Yeah, sweet tea bag. Harry Areola's in the house. What up, Harry Areolas? Sterling Wheel made it in. My mom told me to stop watching this. Don't worry, Sterling. As long as you do what we say, we won't tell her. But just so you know, if this comes down to a blackmail situation, I'm going to use it against you.
Yeah, your mom's going to want a piece of that blackmail situation.
This Trucking Live says, wait, this isn't anime? Ooh, it could be for the right price. CJ Hudson made it in. He looking for the party. Midwest Mike's in here. Thanks. Fate's Budget's in the house. I can't wait to buy new Ariat jeans. God dang it. Gary Bates in the house. What up, Gary Bates? Thumbs up. Poop emoji. Thank you, sir. T-Dot Trucking says Daddy Cash checking in from Toronto, Ontario. Damn it, boy. You better get back down here before it gets cold up there. G. Walker says Ohio State is a lock. Is Ohio State a lock with 8.5? That's giving up quite a bit. I mean, that's 2 scores. You think Ohio State wins by 2 scores? Because I will tell you, the highlights I saw, Notre Dame straight got after Texas. I mean, they got straight after them.
Okay.
Which leads me to believe, what's going on with that Manning kid? Is he going to portal out of Texas?
I don't know. I think Ewers decided he wasn't gonna. He was supposed to transfer for like a $6 million or $8 million NIL deal, and I think he decided not to. So I don't know if that means he's going in the draft or if he's going to stay.
Yeah, he did not have a good showing in that last game, and that always hurts you when you have a rough showing. Somebody said the Manning kid was going to go to North Carolina, where Belichick just.
Belichick didn't sign that contract yet. He didn't sign yet.
Belichick's in there.
Theoretically, but he's not technically on the hook yet.
No, he's in there. He's in there. He will be the coach.
Okay. You don't think he ends up at the Raiders working for Brady?
No. He goes. He's done went around saying he's coaching North Carolina.
Okay.
That's an interesting aspect, though, going to the Raiders. But no, I think he's into these young girls, and I think he's going to North Carolina to get some action. Come on, Belichick.
He ain't wrong.
He is not. He is not. JD Jeff's in the house. What up? T-Dot Trucking says, it's about to get ugly cold here within the next couple of days. -20. Yeah. I took the kids school the other day. We was at -6, -20 wind chill the other day. So we got us a little taste of it the other day. It's that time of year. Get your gloves, get your hats, and hang on. You'll be all right. A couple of days later, it's supposed to rain. I'm in Tennessee tonight. It's supposed to rain here. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be super glad because my truck's got about an inch of salt on it. When I pull out of here in the morning, it will look like a truck died here. It will literally look like a chalk line around this truck. So, looking forward to a little rain. Go save me my blue beacon $50 and just get it rained on. JD Jeff says, who hit the target in Jersey today? Woo! Is that new Target over there in Swedesboro?
There's a Target DC in Swedesboro now?
Right next to the
didn't know that.
Lineage. A big old joker. Big. I don't think it's refrigerated.
Brandy new.
It is. It's a maybe. You know what about that new Lineage there? What's that road that cuts between the two freeways?
40 something or other.
Yeah, it's like there's like 95 and 495 or 295.
295. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a road that cuts between those two.
It's either 72 or 46 or something like that.
Yeah, yes, it's a U.S. highway, I believe, but it's like literally 5 miles. They are building nothing but warehouses right there. Target has built about 1 million square foot building, it looks like. Lineage put them up about a 50-door warehouse there. Really nice Lineage. I went there a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's a great place. I mean, they are literally leveling dirt pads for about 10 more warehouses right there. It's going to be an epicenter, but not a single damn truck parking spot within 50 miles. So good luck with your life, boys.
Yeah.
I was down in Macomb, Georgia today, of all places. Macomb. I got the perfect idea, but I don't want to talk about it on here. DIY. Remind me to tell you about my latest and greatest idea for the internet. It's so good, but I'll have it ready by the end of the week. I promise.
Okay.
So I was in Macomb, and right next to they built a big Love's down there, right before you get to Macomb coming north. And on the other side of the freeway, there's a medium-sized QT. Well, right next to that, they built the thing called Gold Parking. It's $25 a night. It's no bathroom, no nothing. It's a parking spot for $25 a night, which it'll get business because that Love's stays packed, and that QT, I had to sweep my trailer out at the fuel island today. Come on. She full. I couldn't even be like a decent trucker and back into a spot. But anyway, yeah, I thought, man, that is a great name for a truck parking lot. The Gold Lot, getting the.
You got stripper poles all over the place?
You can get golden showers over there, I heard, because with no bathroom, that thing's gonna smell like pee for a week's up. I mean, come on. $25 a night to take a dump in a parking lot. T-Dot says, hey to DIY. Yeah, everybody say hi to DIY and smash that like button if you are happy that DIY is here. That's what they do to these kids now on the internet. They say, if you love your mom, be sure to hit the like button. And if you love your dad, subscribe. And it's just like, wow, what manipulation. So
it's
that
cheesy.
makes this real awkward. But if you love DIY, be sure to hit the like button.
If you hate me, make sure to subscribe.
If DIY's ever groped you in a parking lot, be sure to hit that like button.
Twice.
Yes. Show me on the screen where DIY touched you. CJ Hudson's in the house. Just remember, the market for the money only works if you have the right marker. Speaking from experience. Yeah, you can't go around marking $100 bills with a Crayola marker. It ain't gonna work. I'm just saying.
Just use a Sharpie.
Yes. I marked mine with purple crayon, and it did not a damn thing to it. Hey, Jay Walker, diesel treatment weather. Woo, come on. I seen a boy in Illinois the other day, 40 degrees outside, putting anti-gel in, and we didn't have a below freezing coming within 1,000 miles. So I was like, hey,
as long as we were getting referrals off it, you'd double up on a 40-degree day.
that's what I'm saying. Use my Amazon link to order whatever brand you want.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm done playing the brand game. They can buy whatever the hell they want. Just use my Amazon link. Sterling Wheel throwing super chats, and screen's being goofy and jumping all over the place, so I can't heart it and like it. Sterling Wheel says, even though I'm not trucking anymore, I still poop in urinals. Well, I mean, that's
old
just good
habits die
old-fashioned
hard.
fun.
Yeah. What are you going to be? You going to be polite and poop in the toilet? Come on.
No. Do like I do and just poop in a bucket and then throw the bag like David trying to kill Goliath. Just get it around your head a few times and
like you're trying to lasso a steer.
Yeah. Oh man. I seen a video this Truck and Life put up the other day, and he was at like a one of those. It looked like it was up in Indiana somewhere at maybe like a truck parking area, no facilities, just a big parking lot. And beside the dumpster, they've put up a sign that says, "No human waste in the dumpsters."
Doesn't say anything not beside the dumpster. Would you rather have it on top of the dumpster?
That's what I'm saying.
Would you rather have it smashed in your parking lot?
What I like to do with it now, if I see that sign, is I like to take the bag and slam it against the side of the dumpster as hard as I can.
Just take a tack hammer and a nail and nail it to the sign.
Yes. Yes, that's the correct answer. Travis says, I put a Cummins sticker on my white Volvo and gained 3 lot lizards the next night. You damn right. Because you know what they say? They'd rather be Cummins than Volvos.
Is that what they say?
I don't know. Now, I'm jaw jacking right now.
I can't understand them. They don't have any teeth.
Yeah, it's tough to understand a lot lizard.
Especially after she takes her dentures out. Usually, I mean, it's hard to understand them when they're like, damn
it, boy.
I mean, what are they saying?
Boy. I know you got to let them up out of the pillow for a minute.
I know, right?
Emmanuel's in the house. How you doing, big time truck driver? I think he's talking to me because DIY, he's big time fleet owner now. What was you doing earlier today, DIY?
Oh, nothing. I was live on YouTube's.
Yes.
We doing something. We doing something tomorrow.
What you got? A video? Video?
I don't know. Gonna possibly meet up with 1 cent per mile and go maybe do a little shopping. Just 2 bros out shopping.
Ah, okay. Cents per mile.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
We going looking for overpriced Peterbilts, 13 speeds.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait. That's different.
Yeah, go 18 speed. Like I like a transmission. I like a transmission. By the time I hit top gear, it's time to start winding it back down for the day. Oh, man. CJ Hudson says Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois earlier this year. Northern Illinois was no joke this year.
Yeah, who didn't?
They beat some real teams out there. I mean, like I say, I think at 8.5 points, I'm usually for a title game like this. Here's my betting strategy. Okay, is take the points, especially when it's more than 2 scores. If it was 6 points, I wouldn't be as confident, but you get a national championship.
Let me ask you this. Who does the NCAA make more money off of if they win?
Mm, mm, mm. You know what it really comes down? I mean, let me answer your question real quick. I think Notre Dame right now.
They
Notre
got some
Dame's got like
killer
a,
TV deals.
and Notre Dame also, um, they've got a lot of like national fans. Like
Oh yeah,
the people,
worldwide.
yeah, the people in Ohio State, they like Ohio State. Everybody else, not so much. You go to Indiana, they don't care for Ohio State. You go to Michigan, they sure as hell don't care for them. Now Notre Dame's even playing to the Chinese people right now. They got a Chinese kid on their team, and they put his name in Chinese letters on the back of his jersey for their last game.
Really?
Selling them jerseys in China now. Yeah,
Smart.
yeah. But I'll tell you what it really comes down to is it will come down to which team the sports betting apps will make more money off of, and then they'll call it into the refs and they'll be like, "Hey, the money line's on Ohio State right now, so if they got to win. I don't care what kind of flag you got to throw. I don't care what's going on. Break both your kneecaps by the sun up if Ohio State doesn't win."
No, wait. This ain't the NFL. We're talking about college football here.
You can bet on college football.
Is Kansas City playing?
Put Taylor Swift in as a free safety, damn it. I don't give a shit what's going on. I don't care. I don't care. Stands of transports in the house. Here for the underdogs, Notre Dame. Okay. Playing football for Christ, they say.
Mm-hmm.
With both feet in the house. Hey, scallywags. Elsar says, who better, black or white people? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a
Yes.
push. I like brown people better. I think they're really the best. Since per mile says, what's the difference between Santa Claus and Anne Frank?
I don't know if I like where this is going.
Yes. Aaron Rudder's in the house dropping comments like you wouldn't believe. Says it's Casio, big brother. Okay, hey, you keep dropping them comments, man. The YouTube loves the comments. You can put as many in there as you want. Hell, somebody call the Russian bots and wake them up. Tell them I'm live. I know it's probably early over there or late. Hell, I don't know. But tell them I'm live.
Somebody get them XXX girls on the phone.
Hell
Tell them we're
yeah,
live.
I need them. I need all them heart emojis dropped real quick. Come on, somebody.
I need an eggplant and a peach in the chat.
And some water.
Yes.
Oh man. CJ Hudson, my boy, says, I'll trust broker lumper services and Mexican tap water before I trust a vegan. Oh, damn it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Whew.
And just so y'all know, the national championship is Monday in Atlanta. And Atlanta was a bag of crap today. All day red on Google Maps. I lost an hour going in and an hour coming out. Of course, I was trying to get north on 75 at 4:30 in the afternoon. So, you know. But yeah, the whole inner part of Atlanta was red all day today. So if you're going in and out of Atlanta this weekend, plan a little extra time.
Didn't I hear you just hauled some gear for a local sports team or something like that? Some sports gear?
I tried to get into that today, but I couldn't because people were busy and whatnot. But yeah, I'll make a video about it.
Okay.
Gary Bates says, not if Manning goes dirt, dirt, dirt. Just being stupid. Okay, Gary, you say whatever you want, Gary. You got free will to just say anything in here.
Every comment comes with another squat, Gary.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Make him accountable. Stan's Transport says, Fate's still vegan. I ate with him a week ago, and I swear he ate meat. You know, the funny thing is, I get that story from everybody. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't want to put him on front, but I had a very similar experience.
Well, I don't know if you knew it, but meat is vegan.
Oh, okay. Are eggs vegan?
If you're a lacto-ovo vegan.
Okay. Good, because I didn't want to put him on Front Street. But I was like, hey, I don't know if that's vegan. JD Jill says a semi ran into a Target store today in Jersey, busted through the wall. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that wasn't it wasn't any of your drivers, was it, DIY?
No comment. That's I am going shopping tomorrow. That's all I'll say.
Oh man. Stanza says, what's the over under that the driver had tassels hanging from their hood? I think they are building a big Amazon in that area, so Mike from YouTube's in the house. DIY Semi, are you out of Minnesota?
Close. Close, right next door.
Gary Bates dropping a link there. I can't click on that from here. I don't know if I can get it over here or not. Gary Bates links. Hey, he's got a link. I can't click it.
I got it. What the hell is this?
It's Gary Bates. CJ says, if you a part of the hashtag cancel fate movement, hit the like button. And if you laugh during this live, subscribe. There you go. That's a good one. George Wilson's in the house. What are you looking at, DIY? You can't take your eyes off of it.
I'm watching Gary Bates's shorts link. That girl looks awfully young, Gary. I'm just saying. It's about something about how to make your man happy.
Okay.
How you should wake up your man every morning.
Damn.
She got the body of a body of a 26-year-old, the face of a 6-year-old. So I'm clicking off that. I'm off of that before somebody calls Interpol.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Has anybody seen this woman churning butter?
No.
It's got the best comment section. I don't know if it's this one particularly, but I know it's this video, but I don't know if this is the one with the comments, but she's got quite the technique there, if you want to put it that way.
Nice rotation of the wrist. Wonder how long she can do that for.
I don't know. She said she puts that towel on there because when it gets hard, the cream comes out from around there.
Yes, it does. She's been around a while. I think she knows. I'm going to go out and say that ain't the first time she's done that.
That's what I was going to say.
Technique's on point.
Yeah, the comment section's going to hell on that video. I can go ahead and tell you right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that watch that video for about 30 average view duration 37 seconds. And they all end in shame. End in shame.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you go to that comment section, be prepared to board a train to hell. And that is a 23-minute video, my friend.
Not for me. I'd say 20. That's a bit inefficient.
I would say so. I would say so. Oh, me, the things you see on the internet. I don't know why that was recommended to me, but yeah, it was. Thank you again for the super chat, Sterling Wheel. Super chat. Rest of the scallywags? Not so much. Not so much. 35 minutes of entertainment and just nothing. Just nothing. George Wilson's in the house. Hey, it's good to see the logical brothers together. Yes, sir. Sterling Wheel, hashtag cancel Fate Trucking. Is Fate Trucking still live?
Yes.
Ghost Slayer says, what's up? Oh, should I bring him in? Sis Morales says, I'm lotioning my feet right now for tomorrow. Damn. Okay.
Put that. Put some lip gloss on too. I need you to look pretty.
Got an image to protect.
He's my arm candy for tomorrow.
See, I got an image to protect. Doll yourself up a little bit.
Yeah. Get your hair did.
John's in the house. He's for Ohio. Chief Fairholder says DIY is a mind reader. I put together 3 partials today, and DIY does a live with an LTL carrier. Chief Fairholder says the feds will knock on your door at 5 a.m. Well,
they just kick it in, don't they? Do they bother to knock?
If they can find me. Joe says the Target dump truck accident was in North Bergen. 2 still in critical condition. Ooh, they're gonna get that sweet dump trucking company money and that Target check.
Mm-hmm.
So let's pray that they get out of the hospital and get them sweet checks, and that trickles down to me somehow.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I like to make everything about me. Stanza Transport says, too late, DIY. You're on the FBI list now. Whew.
Ain't the first time.
Yeah. You can't be as clean as DIY. He's probably got some real skeletons. And I mean literal skeletons in his closet.
No. A couple bags of lime and you're all good.
Oh, okay. I thought you would keep the skeletons as a memento.
We don't leave any evidence.
Ah, okay. I took you as a guy that would tape the skeleton to your body and then dance around with it.
Do I look pretty? It's funny you mention that because in high school I was voted boy least likely to leave any evidence behind.
Smart.
Yeah, they knew me back then.
Best friends ever's in the house. Salute from Philadelphia. Who's going to Super Bowl, DIY? We lost you. Yellow. Check.
I hit the mute button by accident. My phone tipped over.
There he is.
Blew a killer joke.
I'll set it up again. Who's going to the Super Bowl, DIY Shimmy?
Not me. I can't afford them tickets. Waka waka.
I had to cut that. Somebody timestamp that. I'll make that a short video.
Yeah. Super Bowl. Let me think. I'm thinking. You know what? It's about time Detroit gets their turn. I'm a pull for Detroit. I don't think they're gonna make it, but I'm gonna say the Detroit and But it's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be like the Rams though. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
and
they
then
did look
AFC.
Good.
AFC. I got to go against Kansas City. Isn't everybody tired of Kansas City yet? Just like they were tired of Alabama.
Yeah.
I can't remember who else we got yet.
Buffalo.
Nah.
I would like to see Detroit and Buffalo just so the winner is a first-time winner.
Yeah.
But it won't be. It's going to be the Rams because of the LA Fires and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Probably. You're probably right.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs will win.
Milk this. Yeah, exactly. And then Taylor Swift will be out there on the damn thing, and that's all you'll hear about. And I'll barf on the TV.
I won't even watch. The NFL, I don't know. The more you watch it, you're like, this is fixed or something. I don't know. It's just not right.
It's WWE. I mean, it's so rigged. The last time I watched a full NFL game was about 5 years ago. I know it's over with now, but I will tell y'all this, another gambling strategy. Write this shit down and use it. If Green Bay is at home in December, put the farm on Green Bay. The refs will not let them lose. Like, it's like, you think about it. If you're a ref, you got to get to the parking lot, get in your car, and leave, okay? You make it where the Packers don't win, you ain't making it to your car.
You're going to make it. No.
You'll have a bratwurst shoved up your ass, be dead in the parking lot. I'm telling you right now.
Bucket of water dumped on you. And also with the NFL, the new rules are so stupid. It's unwatchable. And they keep changing rules. It seems like at this point they make stuff up sometimes. And I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. There really is nobody left that I care to root for or anything. So
I'll root for an individual player if I find somebody I like. Like, I kind of like Saquon Barkley. I think he's a pretty good guy. Plays hard. You know. Anybody else right now? I don't know. No, not really.
Yeah. Okay. 18 Wheeler says can't spell Diddy without DIY.
Ooh, coincidence?
Waka.
I don't think so.
Waka. There was your waka waka.
Thank you. It did not go unnoticed.
Chief Rattler. Love a Fozzie bear. Fozzie? What's his name?
The Muppets, it was Fozzie. Fonzie was on the Cunninghams.
Right. I didn't know if they had named the bear after Fonzie or not. Fozzie. That's what I thought. Fozzie bear. Waka waka. I used to do that on the CB all the time. People love that.
I bet.
Let's see. Shut up, idiot. I ain't got no panties on. Waka waka.
Shut up, stupid. Waka waka.
And then before I did that, I'd reach under the passenger seat and flip the switch and key it up, melt the plastic off everybody's antenna. And then straight blow their eardrums out with a waka waka.
Audio. Waka waka.
Yeah, that was me. If you ever heard that one, that was me.
The younger, newer truck drivers just can't appreciate how back in the payphone days when you used to go into a truck stop and have to use a payphone, and somebody was bleeding over off their CB into the payphone with an audio.
Yeah.
Just fucking wouldn't stop.
Brugger 19. Brugger 19. I mean, just never. No one ever answered it. Just they'd be there for 4 hours. Brugger 19. And I mean, like, everybody just consensus. No one's gonna answer him. I'm going to bed. Cut it off. Oh yeah. Yep. What was you? Was you a Sprint calling card guy?
Oh, to start off, the very beginning, it was probably AT&T. It was 1-800 call ATT is what I did. The company I worked for, they gave us calling cards so we could call the customers and call our dispatcher. But for my personal stuff, I did a 1-800 call ATT.
Yeah. I like it. 10-10-3-2-1. That was a hot one. 10 cents a minute anywhere in the country.
Mm-hmm.
That was bank.
I remember my first cell phone. It was $1 a minute. There was no plan. Just you paid like $60 a month for the phone. It was a bag phone, and then whatever call you made, it was $1 a minute.
Damn.
Yeah.
My first cell phone was a AT&T, and it was, I don't know, it was like $100 a month. But literally, if you went 3 miles from a pin dropped in the dead center of the tank, it was roaming. And man, I didn't realize my first phone bill came in. It was like $500, and I was like, well, fuck. I guess I don't have a cell phone no more.
At the end of the day, the side of your face would be hot from all the radiation.
Uh-huh.
You get earaches for no particular reason.
Well, you know what I liked about it is you could pop popcorn. You just set the phone down and set the bag of popcorn on top of it and it'd start popping. I used to love that.
Yeah.
Joe Little's in the house. Never been to Wisconsin. What are my chances of finding a sugar mama at the Fleet Farm? Woo!
Pretty good. Here's how you do it. You go in the candy aisle. You get that 5-pound bag of chocolate-covered peanuts, and you just walk around the store shaking it, and you're gonna see heads pop up like a fawn in a hayfield. They're gonna come running to that sound. Then you got them. That's it. You got them right there.
Let me tell you how I go about it, Joe. A DIY's got a great plan there, but let me tell you the 100% foolproof. First thing you're gonna need, 5-gallon bucket, and then you're gonna head down to the deer corn. Get you about 15 pound of deer corn in there, cause hey, you don't want to run out after the first one. I'm just saying. Got
to keep her head in that bucket for a while.
Is it illegal to kill a deer over a bucket of corn in Wisconsin?
Not if you're inside the Fleet Farm.
That's what I thought. Oh man!
I didn't get the rest of my plan. You need that 5-pound bag of chocolate-covered peanuts, and then you got to go to the back of the store where the cooler. So go to the equine section where the horse stuff is. Go to that little cooler, right? Or the cow where they have the cow medicine. Get yourself a small vial of oxytocin, right? Grab a syringe with that. You're gonna need it, right? You crack that bag of chocolate-covered peanuts open. You get her sniffing in the bag. You walk behind her, right in the jugular. 1 cc of oxytocin.
Nice.
She gonna fall in love.
Nice. Hey, it's also a good way to get Michael Jackson to perform a weekend show at your house. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Oh, if you ever invent a time machine, that's a great way to get Michael to come out and do a Thriller at your house.
I just thought, hey, you want to come over and meet my little brother?
Oh. Chief Fair Holler says, did she hawk Tua on it first? Come on. I don't think she did. That old woman's got class. She ain't like him. She ain't like these girls nowadays. I guarantee you, Hawk Tua couldn't churn butter for 23 minutes. Hawk Tua would be out there. My wrist hurts. I don't want to do it in a porta-john. Like, jeez, get real.
Please don't send me to prison. Buy my crypto coin. I don't want to go to jail.
The only pump and dump Hawk Tua is worried about is cryptocurrency.
That's right. That's right.
Anybody? G. Barker says, I think they shut off the comments section in that video. There's a version of that on Facebook or YouTube. Somebody put up a short version of that. And I'm talking the comment section was lit up. It was absolutely hilarious. Somebody was asking what her OnlyFans was. I mean, it was on fire. On fire. 18-wheeler says, Diddy may give up the bottom bunk for you. We think DIY.
I don't know if I want to kick him out. I don't know if I really want him to leave. He's been in prison a long time.
Why wouldn't we share, right?
Exactly. Plenty of room for both of us if you stack us on top of each other.
Right. You got to idle the truck either.
That's right.
You will want to put the windows down, I promise that. Killed a resale in that sumbitch. G. Walker says, we need a good DIY horror story. The last one we heard was about the potato load. Yeah, DIY.
Oh. You don't get to
tell us how
you don't get to hear
sideways.
all them stories.
About time for that one, ain't it? Is it time for that one?
September 29th of 2025.
Is that the statute of limitations?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. Emmanuel says, someone told me if I were to drive over 150,000 miles in less than a year, the feds will hunt me down. What do you think? No. I've crushed 150 in a year before.
Yeah. I think my best was 198.
Damn, that's trucking, boys. 198. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
That was back a long time ago, though.
Statute of limitations?
Don't know.
That been far enough back? Did you burn those logs?
Oh, yeah. And I completely made that up, too. I lied about it.
Yeah, exactly. CJ says there was a Walmart in Tennessee. Clinton, or was it in Clinton Highway anyway? Someone stepped in a puddle against the front curb and was electrocuted.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh. Walmart money.
It's one of my least favorite ways to go. Electrocution. Suffocation's the other one.
Yeah. 18-wheeler says so he's gonna watch a Kansas City LA Super Bowl. Yeah. Your long shot right now would be like Washington versus the Texans. Anybody? Washington versus the Texans?
No way. You probably, on the NFC, you either got to go probably logically LA or Philly.
Oh, don't say Philly. Hurts my feelings. Those are big markets, though. Washington and Houston.
They are,
Just saying. Probably not as big as LA and
it's bigger
Philly,
than Philly.
maybe?
Houston's the fourth biggest market now.
I think it's the third.
They take over Chicago?
Yeah, I think it's bigger than Chicago now.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you go down there, you see it. I mean, it just goes on forever now.
Yeah, they said like so many hundreds of thousands of people came for Hurricane Katrina and never went home. Never went back.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, I could see it. Mo's in the house. Cash, tell all the truck drivers Wyoming is closed and will keep it snowing until Sunday. Home in Utah. There you go, folks. You heard it first here. Wyoming. Done. Finito. Which, I don't go to Wyoming this time of year. Wyoming is dead to me. There's only 3 months I will go to Wyoming, and that is June, July, and August, and it is dead to me the rest of the time.
Okay.
I don't even like going out there then. The wind's too damn strong even in the summer.
Yeah, and you know what? If you break down out there, it's just going to be an expensive damn proposition.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't have be a long tow to wherever you got to go and long time to get parts. And hopefully they're not busy enough where they can't get you in right away or within a couple days. And then you got what? You're going to pay somebody to come rescue your load. You're going to pay them a lot.
Yeah. I had an experience like that in Montana one time. Road service wanted $900 to come put a tire on Sunday. And that ain't counting the price of the tire. That's to come put the damn thing on.
Yep.
It was like 200 miles to the closest road service. It's like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous out there, some of those places. But hey, if I could make $900 to put a tire on, I'd do it too. Stanza Transport says he's rooting for the Ravens. It can't be Ravens in Kansas City. Not in the Super Bowl, at least. That one guy says I gave up on the NFL when they gave up on standing for the flag. Whoo!
Yeah, screw their politics too. Why can't you just entertain me and play football? Why do I got to hear about your, whatever? Why does there got to be political messages in the end zones? That's irritating.
Yeah, it's true. Like on their back of their helmet, sometimes it'll say like, peace, and I'm like, no, I don't want peace all the time.
No,
I got large amounts of money invested in a Raytheon. I need war, baby.
I'll try to force missile. Your peace on me. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, Lockheed Martin, baby. I'm talking F-35. Come on, let's sell them. Let's bomb them. Let's shoot, man. Halliburton, come on. No bid contracts. Yeah.
You're gonna hurt my BlackRock stock. Come on.
Exactly. Don't even joke about that.
No, that'll get you room temperature. Jeez.
That one guy says Wisconsin got some big mamas.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Come get you some.
That's why Diddy had 1,000 bottles of oil. You got a big mama, you need a lot of oil.
A lot of crevices in there.
I'm just fine. CJ says, just a note for the Super Bowl, thought the Lions was winners in 3 of the top 5 biggest blowouts of the regular season.
How many of those were against the Bears? Come on.
I was going to say that's only because they played the Vikings twice. Oh, I explained the Vikings season to someone the other day. They bought a very nice king size post bed, adorned it with silk pillows, satin sheets, crawled inside of it, and took a giant shit.
Yeah, it's like a Saudi Arabian sheik with a scat fetish.
Yeah. They spared no expense, made the most beautiful setup you could ever imagine, and then went poopy in it. Their offensive line was just horrible during that game. I mean, I give everybody, well, Sam Darnold held the ball too much. You can't do nothing but hold it when you're running for your damn life.
Yeah, blame one guy.
Yeah, let me do a 3-step drop and get hit from both sides. Like, you held the ball too long. Well, hell, a couple of those times he fumbled it. Is that better?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't blame one guy for a team just falling apart like that. Defense sucked. Offensive line didn't show up. I will say one bright spot in there was the running backs did pretty good. They were moving the ball, running it, but you can't run it every play because then they know what's coming. And yeah, tough game. Scott Rola's in the house. Red Top's in the house. He's for the Texans. I would like to see some teams get in there and just think the same old teams over and over and over. Like I think the biggest turnoff for me in football was when the Patriots won 10 of the last or was in 10 of the 13 Super Bowls. It's just like,
yeah.
Ugh.
And now it's got to be Kansas City,
I seen a stat the other day. It was pretty interesting. It said Tom Brady went to the Super Bowl like 8 times in 15 seasons, something like that. And it was like he has a 40% chance of making the Super Bowl. Steph Curry, however, is a 33% 3-point shooter. So they said Tom Brady's more likely to go to the Super Bowl than Steph Curry is to make a 3-pointer.
Oh, man.
I'm like, damn, that's a stat right there. Robert G, I was at the Walmart. I just thought that smell was the fried chicken. Damn it. Damn it. I love a good electrocuted person joke. Cheap Free Hollis says National Championship game Monday, snow on Tuesday. Georgia going to be a poop show all week. Yeah. Joe says the Bears are going to be the Super Bowl sitting in section 103.
Oh.
That's a good one. I like that. Marty says DIY, if you needed some help to move some loads, even though I work for a different carrier, you need help, DIY?
I think he's just trying to. I think he's just trying to trigger me again. I think Marty.
Get your loads out.
Oh, eventually I do. Get another guy to help me.
Yeah. Ask for help. I get it.
I ain't afraid to ask for help.
I get it. Let's see. CJ says, if you want to know who's going to the Super Bowl, look at the color ties with the logo.
I've heard that. So every year, have you heard about this?
No.
Every year for the last, I don't know how many years, when they start promoting the Super Bowl, every year they have like different colors in the Super Bowl logo. Yeah. If you take those colors and apply it to whatever teams they belong to, that's going to be in the Super Bowl. And I think until last year it was like 100% accurate, or maybe even last year it was too. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got to produce all that stuff in advance. So, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that the fix is in on the NFL. Like, there's just no way I can sit on my couch 1,000 miles away and I can see that it was a catch or not a catch or pass interference, but yeah, they can't get it right on the field. I mean,
There's a lot of good like videos on YouTube about that. Like the guy will be running with a ball and he'll fumble it, and the ref will come running in, and say who's got the possession. But meanwhile, the ball's like 10 yards over to the left, and somebody's holding it in their hand. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's just like ridiculous.
Yeah, they got to do what they got to do. Robert G says, did I just hear DIY say Hoktua? Hoktua?
Not
I don't know.
me.
He was coughing.
That was Cash.
Yeah, I said it. I was coughing. He might have been Hoktuing. Richard's in the house. Did I just find Dale Gribble and Hank Hill? I'm more like Bobby Hill than Hank Hill. I got more of a Bobby Hill vibe. I can see DIY being Dale Gribble though. That's pretty fitting.
I've never seen that show. I don't know who that is. I know who the people
are,
but I don't know the characters.
Oh man, it's like one of the best shows ever.
I lead a sheltered life.
What do you do? Productive things?
I sit at my desk and I count trucks.
Oh, okay. That's tough. Richard says, do you sell cocaine and cocaine accessories? No, God, no. Cocaine's a waste of money. Have you tried methamphetamine? Whoo, now that's a drug, kids. I'm saying right now, if you don't have any, go in your mom's purse and take $20 and come find me.
Heroin's probably cheaper anyway, isn't it? They say heroin's really cheap now. Is that true?
Don't waste your time on argument powder. We don't like cocaine around here. Get a productive drug. Now, by productive, I mean you might take your 1982 Camaro apart in the driveway and not know how to put it back together when you wake up in the morning. But I'm just saying, at least you did something with your life.
That's right. That's why I made that hoodie. Do epic shit. I just left out a part about step 1, get you some meth.
Step 1, go to Cash, get some meth. Step 2, smoke it. Oh man. Marty says, I hate to be a party pooper. Andy Rooney.
I don't know if I got it in me today. My voice is a little shot. Getting over the flu.
You're not on the spot in here. If you want to go for it, you can. If Andy Rooney wants to do a PSA about methamphetamine, one of these days we'll get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Scott Rella says, what last was tough. Fresno, California to Mebane, North Carolina. What about that run? Fresno, California to Mebane, North Carolina.
Money.
The bridge is out, dog. That's all I can tell you. Hex in the house. Subdata Cash just left U.S. Express, a.k.a. shitheads are us, going to deliver RVs. Hope you work for a company with that. Because I'd be sleeping in the RVs. Illegal things in the RVs, question mark? Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Park that thing on a back row every time.
Nobody suspects a meth house in a brand new RV.
Exactly. Be sure to put the jacks down though, because you don't want to rocket off the axles. Although I don't know, maybe jacks up, get more motion. Who knows? Just don't bang your head through the wall, because then you'll be in the bathroom. Richard says, I don't watch football, but my mom likes the Steelers and my dad likes the Redskins, and I rep on both of them. Hey, the Skins are still in it this year.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me.
Yeah, how about that? Them Washingtons, man, they played a good game. I watched the highlights of that one. That was like the only close playoff game they were talking about. Joe Little, what's your thoughts on the TikTok ban?
I think it's stupid. Like, of all the things, I understand what people think it is, but it's like, do you have rights? Do you have freedom of speech? Do you think that's the worst thing the Chinese do? You think we don't do way worse? You think Facebook doesn't do to you what TikTok does? I mean, come on. It's stupid.
Yeah, but TikTok, excuse me. Yeah, but Facebook's owned by the CIA.
So is CNN. So I mean, so is CNBC. So is probably just about everything.
Yeah, but you can't have the Chinese taking over our young people. You got to have the CIA indoctrinating them.
Oh, see, that's where I messed up.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll learn you how government black ops projects work. Okay.
I got to more closely read the BlackRock perspective before I buy more shares.
Yes. Hey, don't ask questions. Just buy that BlackRock. I'm just saying.
Is that your new kind of heroin?
We're gonna own the world in a few years, BlackRock. Come on, holler at your boy.
BlackRock, is that your brand of meth?
No, I don't mess with the black. I'm not a black drug type of guy. I'm a BlackRock drug type of guy. Nitrum's in the house. Chris, look up Jason and Tim. Best team out there. Jason and Tim. Nuts and bolts, they're the best. Nitrum says, good on you, Flex. The way housing is going, RVs are the future. I'd love to have me a tiny home these days. I'm just saying. Fate Trucking's in the house. Boom. Apparently he missed the part where we ragged on him for the first 15 minutes of the show. Maybe. Moet's in the house. Says, how many kids does Cash have? And is Cash married? No.
People presuming you know how many kids you got. Come on. They don't know you like I do.
Is Cash married? What do I look like? I look like a man who wants to give all my stuff away? I don't think so.
That's right.
I think so. Half my house, you better bring a chainsaw. We'll cut this motherfucker right down the middle.
That's right. You want half the kids? Hey, you take the left half, I'll keep the right half.
I'll be petty as hell. I'll put masking tape right down the middle of the house.
Don't cross this line. Incidentally, your side has the dishwasher. Hop to it.
No. Mine would just be the bathroom. I'd sleep in the tub. Haxon asks, children's and dogs play with balls. Grown men fight in combat sports. Can't understand why people worship these idiots. I do wonder why people. I tell you what I don't understand is if I was building a football team, okay, here's how you do it. Anybody want to hire me as a general manager? You go right ahead. I guarantee you I'm better than Jerry Jones right off the bat. Number one, okay, the biggest and strongest offensive line you can imagine. I'm talking, I would go out and get these.
Clone Larry Allen and Nate Newton.
Exactly.
Dig them up and clone them.
I would, yes, exactly. I would hire the strongest men in the world to come be offensive linemen. And then on the adverse, the biggest, best defensive line you've ever seen. Okay. You draft your stars, like your receivers and your running backs. You draft those people, that way you keep them on rookie contracts. And when the rookie contract is up, you let them go to Dallas or the Raiders or the Jets. Okay. I'm just saying. My team, the money's going to the offensive and defensive line.
And a good tight end.
And my tight end better be banging a pop star or he's off the team. If he can't get a sniff of Sienna Gomez or one of them other teeny boppers out there, by God, I'm throwing him off the team.
I'm putting all my money in a punter.
Hey, the field goal kicker, let's face it, who scores more points than the field goal kicker?
Nobody.
I love it. Spend $60 million a year on a quarterback and go get some hack field goal kicker. And I'm just like, yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's the way you want to go with it, big guy. But no, I'd get the biggest offensive line. I'm talking like I would have dudes like taking horse steroids on my offensive line. I mean, they would literally be snapping the necks of the defensive people. And I'd get
Every
me,
every every time the whistle blows, you got to drag the tent out there and put him down like a horse. Send him to
and
the glue factory. Bring in another one.
I'd get my buddy Marlboro to be the running back. Marlboro's not his real name. That's what they call him in the hood. He smokes a little crack, but let me tell you, I've seen him outrun 9 cops on foot.
Not only is he's fast, but he's shifty.
I've seen him jump a chain link fence without touching it. I'm just saying. I mean, they say nothing runs like a deer. They ain't never seen Marlboro, okay?
Yeah. He'd be running down the field. He'll grab your wallet on the way. You try to tackle him, he'll end up wearing your Rolex.
They will stop wearing these fancy chains. I promise that, because Marlboro will have every one of them by the end of the game, and it'll be 4th down and 1 at the end of the game. He be gone because he done got everybody's chain, and that motherfucker's at the pawn shop.
Next week he's playing for the Vikings.
Oh, and he'll come up with some shit at the pawn shop and be like, "My grandmama died, and she left me all these chains." So, oh man, woo. All right, where was we at? Chris Hogan's in the house. Never been able to do this. Been trying for a few years now, getting ready to buy a second truck. And wondering on your thoughts on finding a good team to drive it. What do you think about team driving, DIY?
Best find some team freight first. I just had a first team email me, wondering if I'm interested. First thing I said is, let me reach out and see if I can find you some team freight. I talked to a few different people and getting some good feedback, so we'll probably revisit that in a couple days here. But a team is, you got to be able to keep them busy or they gone. You know, if they're a true team. If they're just a husband-wife team that just want to run, strong solo miles, well, that's a little different. Everybody do it different.
Brand new truck for a team.
If you want one.
You financing?
Hell no.
Oh. Emmanuel says YouTube will never get banned. No. Just so you know, all right, here's my thoughts, okay? Let's put on a foil hat real quick. So the CIA owns, in my opinion, the CIA owns Google. They own Facebook. They own every mass control manipulation thing because it's just the way to do it. Who owns Bitcoin? CIA. That's how they fund themselves.
And I know that you're being facetious, but there's some absolute truth to that. And so
I'm not.
No, they own them by investment. So largest employer in the country is the federal government. And
true.
They manage the pension funds for their employees.
True.
Where's most of that money invested? It's in the S&P 500 and heavily concentrated in the top 5 to 10 companies, which is your Facebook, Google, Apple, blah blah blah. So they own them by investment.
I think they own them more like they started them.
Well, I know I agree, but I mean, even without having to go down that conspiracy road,
right?
They're large shareholders by investment.
Right. Yeah. I mean, who owns more shares of the the share, not like S&P 500, but the companies of the S&P 500? Who owns more shares of that, you think, than the federal government?
BlackRock, Vanguard.
You think so?
Would probably be number 2 and 3, yeah. Or the Chinese government.
I think that's by proxy.
Japanese government, who knows?
Yeah.
Saudi prince.
So I seen Japan is starting to ramp up their army again.
Good, then we can leave. And stop paying for that.
We got 152 bases over there. They pay us for that, though.
Are you ever made whole? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's money because we're going to spend it anyway. At least they're paying us something.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of minding your own business.
Oh, I'm a big fan of getting dividends from Raytheon.
That is true. Damn me.
Get your morals out of my money, DIY.
My apologies.
I like it. I like it. He's trying to kill my Raytheon move, and he's like one of the largest owners of Starbucks in the world, aka the most evil corporation ever. I mean, hey, one company bombs villages by proxy of the U.S. government, and one charges $7 for a coffee. Debate that.
Can we throw Bayer in there? IG Farben, Monsanto, Bayer. Zyklon B, gas chambers.
Yeah. I mean,
debatable, right?
I watched a documentary on Bayer the other day, and they literally during World War II, they wrote to Hitler and said, "We need 2,200 people for an experiment, and they're pretty much all going to die. Could you spare 2,200 people?"
They gave them was it 1,500 people, and then 6 months later they wrote another letter. Yeah, they all died. Please send another 1,500 people.
Yeah,
they were doing a experimental drug testing on them. They all died, and they sent them more. So
I still say Starbucks.
with their damn chai mocha latte, 3 pumps,
$4.99 for a cake pop in there. I mean, it's 2 bites.
Hold on, stand by. I gotta buy some more shares of Starbucks. 1 minute here. I like that strong pricing. Strong pricing. That's now who's messing with whose dividends? Come
on. How's the new CEO doing?
Sometimes no news is good news, if you ask me. I ain't heard much, so I like that.
True.
I think that nice and quiet.
Cents per mile says I've done the RV. It's a dead end. Yeah, I used to watch a dude on YouTube that used to deliver the RVs, and then he went to Hotshotting, and then he ended up just buying a semi and a flatbed. And
that Star Car Dave or whatever.
No, this guy. I don't even know if this guy's on YouTube anymore. He actually he was from Memphis, and he actually built a nice little fleet. He had like 5 or 6 trucks, and then he just kind of went silent on YouTube. That's how most people do it. You get 5 trucks or so, and then you got no time for YouTube.
Yeah, I get it.
Anybody? RJ says, spread it around, baby. Spread it around. Nitrum says, since Y is running RV, no good.
They control you. That's your sole source of like everything.
There's a guy on YouTube that does that right now, and he has I think it's I want to say he has a semi truck, 1 axle, a single axle, like a old Dominion truck or something, sleeper truck, single axle, and he has a ramp trailer, and he puts 3 of the little campers up on it at a time with a winch, and then he does cars as backhauls. That's the only way I could see you doing it. You got to have a strong outbound, which he does with the RVs, and then he does. Usually, he's doing like wrecked cars that they just forklift onto the trailer. So I can't remember the guy's name right now. I'd give him a shout out if he seemed like an all right guy. You all right over there, DIY?
No, maybe coughing up a lung. Sorry.
Damn it. If anybody would like to do me a super chat, we'll put it toward DIY's lung operation.
I mean, I have a second one, so it's not like I'm completely out if I lose one.
If you want to donate a lung to DIY, be sure to hit that like button.
If you'd like to see DIY die, go ahead and subscribe.
RJ says he'd piss on the front row throwing full beer bottles. Yes. My
talking about Philadelphia
music show. No, my country music show. Yeah, I was trying to tell him the other day that this country music ain't rowdy enough for me anymore. If I was going to start a country music show, I'd put a big rock up front and I'd tilt it toward the crowd and I'd pee on it, and we'd call that Yellowstone.
You call the first row the garden row?
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'll listen to some of today's country music when we get a... When's the last time we had a new country music star that was doing life in prison for, I don't know, murder or escape or drugs? Oh, look at this. Look at this, what Mama brought me. She's so good.
There you go. There you go. Was that vodka?
Hints of arsenic? Yes.
Since Rouse's, it's a one-way load with no backhaul unless you're pulling multiples on a trailer. Could load cars back, but that market has been taken over by the foreigners.
What kind of load was it, did he say?
Oh, he was talking about multi-something.
What? No, what? It's multiples. In the beginning there. What did he call it? A
one-way load?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Hot dang it. Hot dang it. Nitram says, Cash, may I recommend the PPA ETF Defense and Aerospace, baby. Here's towards DIY's Iron Lung.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Nice. $5 on DIY's Iron Lung. I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love those defense stocks.
My PPO thanks you very much.
For sure. Are you into the military stocks, DIY?
You know me. I'll die on a certain hill or just avoid something where I can make a ton of money just because I don't feel right about it. I'm not against them. I just have a hard time funding something that kills a lot of people, even though it could be in for a good reason or killing a bad guy or something. I just I like my my General Mills, you know. I'm sure plenty of people tip over from heart attacks from eating too much No. Hey, Little Debbie never hurt nobody.
Oh man, yeah. I love a guy with morals telling me that Starbucks isn't the most evil corporation on earth.
Think of how many smiles they put on people's faces. Come on. No, I don't have a. I used to own United Technologies. They got folded into Raytheon, and I sold not because I didn't like Raytheon, just because I thought it was a good time with the merger going on, because they split it UTX into Otis Elevator, Carrier, and you got some Raytheon. I kept the Otis Elevator and the Carrier for a while. I wish I'd have held on to the Carrier forever, but I ended up selling it.
I didn't know you stole. You sell stocks?
Every once I sold some more. I sold out of Clorox. I sold out of a few different things and put the money in different ETFs. A couple different ETFs and DGRO, SCHD, and SCHG. And then Fidelity Contra Fund. I just went through and I'm like, there's some of these that have just been underperforming and just been dogs. I'm having a hard time holding on to Verizon too. They might have to go. They've just been an absolute dog. I mean, they pay a 7% dividend, but the stock's just absolutely gone nowhere. And it doesn't show any signs of going anywhere.
I look at the product more importantly, and I have Verizon, and when my contract's up, I won't do it again. To me, it's overpriced for what it is anymore. It used to be the standard, but it's just not anymore.
The only reason they did so well is because AT&T had so much debt they were having a hard time making it, and that just left Verizon. But now, I mean, you got a lot of different things out there. They're not the monopoly.
AT&T ever pay off that direct TV deal they did? That was horrible math on that one.
That hurt. Whew. That hurt bad.
Damn.
But now Verizon's got a lot of debt too.
Yeah. Verizon's selling off a bunch of towers too, and that alarms me. It's like that's kind of your bread and butter,
That's your
and
assets.
yeah, yeah,
You
you're
control the
selling it
pricing
off.
on those towers. Now you're going to sell it and let
Hmm.
somebody else control the pricing. You're still going to need to
Yeah,
use it.
yeah, exactly. It's my I have a big problem with American stocks in that right there. They sell off their assets to make a quarter look good so that the CEO gets a big bonus and he gets a bunch of stock options, and it's like that's not good for everybody and
Could you
it's
just
not good long term.
tone that down a little bit? I'm trying to become CEO of Verizon.
Hey, more power to you if you can. Hey, give me a job over there if you could. But I don't know.
I'll put you in charge of pharmaceuticals.
There you go. There you go. The Verizon Pharmaceutical Lab.
Yeah.
We got to figure out how to transport methamphetamine via the cell towers.
There you go.
Yeah. No, like I said, Verizon used to be the standard, but they're just not anymore. They don't have that moat. They don't have the name. And I mean, how many washed up Saturday Night Live celebrities can you get into a commercial?
All of them.
It seems that way. Yeah, I just I'm with you. I've got a few shares of Verizon, but yeah, I love that sweet, sweet dividend. But I can't sit there and have the stock do nothing for a 7% gain. It's just not there. Um, you know,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. And for you that don't know, this is Friday Trucker Money. Me and DIY Semi
There you go.
doing a live version. Don't think I won't clip that out and make a trucker money out of it.
There you go.
Oh, see, that's why when I'm on your show, DIY, I give you nothing. I just sit here and ramble on about brokers and rates and
There you go.
DIY dropping gold over here. Um, Nitram, gotta love car hauling, slowest truck on the road. Yeah, I wish I could remember that guy's name. That hauls the cars. He's got a red truck. He does like 3 RVs out, and he gets like you know $1 a mile per RV. So he puts
Wow.
three on. He puts three on there, and he gets he's killing it with fuel mileage. I'm sure pulling a single axle. Um, but then he does a little you know do a couple dollars back. I mean he seems like he's making decent money doing it. Talks about the money. Mario says, Cash, you've lost some weight. Yes, I have. But don't worry, I'll find it. It never gets away from me for long.
I got the new plates for my 2 new trailers today. Made it to the DMV.
Woo!
Finally got my titles in the mail.
Damn, got the titles in the mail. RJ says they were all born from the DARPA fund, off-book financing arm. Yeah, stuff like that, man. Um, I've thought about that. If you just created Bitcoin, from like a CIA aspect, think about how perfect that is. Number one, every transaction's on the books. There's no cash transactions with Bitcoin. I love people. Oh, it's good for doing, illegal things. No, it's not. Though every transaction's
Cash.
on the
You know what's
books.
good for that? Cash.
Yeah, old-fashioned money. You know, but whatever. But if you created Bitcoin, just think of how like in control of money you would be. You control who gets to use it, where it gets used, who uses it. It's got
What
the
they get to use it
CIA
for.
written all over it. Yeah, it's got the CIA written all over it. And honestly, I think that's why they were pushing it so hard to be like the new cash for illegal stuff. That way they could track you. That's how they found the guy at the Silk Road website. Um, they finally got tired of that guy, doing what he was doing, and they said, "Hey, you know how we could track this guy? Bitcoin." So yeah, I believe in all that. I mean, yeah, I don't think things are just happening out here. They got to have control. CJ Hudson says Japan tried setting the record biggest firework ever recently, but sadly failed because they forgot what happened in 1945. What's that?
Oh.
What happened in 45?
Big boy.
George Wilson says the concept of the driver team is good on the outside, but deep inside, it's a wreck upon a wreck. Teams don't work. They are a festering hemorrhoid.
Love me a festering hemorrhoid. Can't get enough of them.
Wait a minute. George, are you telling me that trucker's coach and that boy he's got in the truck with him, you telling me that ain't going to work? Come on, George.
Come on. They got a funny little dance. How could it not work?
Do they know how to slide tandems? Can they watch my video on how to slide tandems by any chance?
Hell, they made the video on how to slide tandems.
Oh, man. Velox 18's in the house. I'm here. Let's get started. Woo! Velox in the house. Marty says, can you give me a DIY Rooney? My birthday is on Inauguration Day. He'll be back before then. We'll have a DIY back before then. Marty says, Star Car Dave does blanket wraps. Yeah, he's got like the blanket wrap thing going. Emmanuel says, how about them $20 eggs? Yeah, I did a short video on eggs today because I'm very topical. I'm like a hemorrhoid cream. I'm topical.
Oh.
And that's why you tune in, folks, right there.
You're for external use only?
Yep, I'm topical on your butthole. Since for Miles says, I'm heavily invested into Marlboro. I still got miles to turn in for a sleeping blanket. Damn. Damn. Yeah, at my house, we used to have cool points. And Pepsi points. My God, I had more Pepsi points you could shake a stick at one time. I was way up in there on the Pepsi points. Brandon says, what's up? Not much. CJ says, Kentucky fans should be buying a lot of Tyson stuff after they took Coach Caparella away, and we got a better basketball coach. Oh, shoot. John says, XRP just went up. Okay. Chief Fairholder says, if you feel that strong about it, just buy out your contract and be fine with a bad company. Bad company.
To the day I die.
That's right. Scott says, AA batteries put more smiles on women's faces. Woo, damn it, boy. Marty says,
you're supposed to. Oh, shoot. I was using 12 volt.
I just like sticking my tongue to those 9 volts. Is that what he's talking about? Sticking your tongue to batteries?
Mm-hmm.
I always said if you wasn't supposed to stick your tongue to a 9-volt battery, they wouldn't have put the positive and the negative on the same end. Come on.
That's right.
Just saying. Marty says if you could sell Wisconsin farts, you'd have $1. Oh man, I missed a super chat here. $2 from Nitrum says, let's all do the dry van wiggle. Throw it back. Damn it. New meaning for alley docking. Oh, come on. I think I'm done, DIY. You got anything else you want to do? We've been popping this and locking this for an hour and a half now.
I don't know.
DIYsemi.com.
Oh yeah, do that. Do the semi.com. Hit me up on LinkedIn. DIY Semi.
Ooh.
Trying to get him going. Oh no, sorry, not LinkedIn. That's my personal one. Facebook. DIY Semi on the Facebook, maybe.
Ooh, there we go.
Hit me up over there. We're going to Matt's. Who's going to Matt's? You going?
What, floor mats? I got floor mats.
Kentucky, the truck show, silly.
Oh no, not unless Freight takes me there. And then I don't even know if I would stop, to be honest. I'm not sure I would stop. Does anybody like those new things, you LED displays you stick in your windshield and it looks like a set of eyes?
What?
Has anybody seen that? Yeah, they're. I'm sure it's legal, but it looks like a set of eyes, like a squinty eye, and you put it in your windshield and it makes your truck like a face.
That's cool.
It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Do what you got to do, I say. But we're out of here. Go to DIYSimi.com right now, everybody. If you could, go check out DIY Simi's channel. He's on YouTube. He's actually quite the deal over there.
Hit it up before they take YouTube, before we go away to TikTok.
Yes, and also check him out on TikTok. He is a very trendy dancer over there on the TikTok. He does a lot of twerking videos.
Onlyfans.com/DIY-semi.
Hey, you've not seen a guy lick peanut butter off a carrot like DIY Simi does. I'm out of here, everybody. Have a great night.